you are placing lashes and you don't know this tip, stop right now. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I am the co-founder of Flourish Lashes. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys all about placement. Now this is a tip that I highly recommend. I highly believe that it is something that you should know before you start placing lashes. And I think that it will help a lot of you guys, whether it's your retention, if it's your placement, or if it is your styling. So let's get into this tip. All right, before we get into the actual tip, first thing I want to talk about is curls. Are you taking advantage of the curls that we have available to us as lash artists? It is so important that you understand the curls, understand what they do, understand the client's natural lashes, how many natural lashes there are, not on the client, but different types, and what the curls mean. So why is that beneficial, you ask? I'm gonna tell you. Oops. Okay, first off, can we have a little outfit appreciation? Because I'm really liking my outfit. It's very fall. All right, guys, I had to take off my vest because the mic is picking up the movement. Okay, back to my tip. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little whiteboard demonstration because this is the best way that I can possibly think of to show you what I'm saying. So we have 3 different natural lashes here. So you have your curved natural lash, which is ideal. Then you have a straight natural lash, which is pretty common to be honest. And then a downward lash. This could be even more downward sometimes. It just depends on the client. So my point here is based off of the curl that you're gonna pick for each of these lashes. So of course, when we're thinking of a curled natural lash, honestly, anything works with a curled natural lash. You can put a C, you can put a D, you can put a double D, you can put a CC, whatever the case is. So let's just say, for instance, we put a D on our curled natural lash. So it would be like this, and it would go up like that. Right? So that has a great amount of bonding space. It could be even more than that, but that would be your bonding space right here. So that means your lash is pretty on there. Your glue has a lot of space to actually bond on the natural lash. So then let's go on to our straight lash. So let's say we're using our straight lash here and we're gonna put a D on that as well. So let's do this. So, okay, I know this looks more D than that, but the straight lash also has a decent amount of bonding space. Now, as you can see, it's getting less and less because there's more space between the extension and the natural lash because the natural lash is going a different direction. Now, what I'm getting at here is when we get to our downward lash, a lot of the times people think that, hey, if it's a downward lash, I should put a more curled natural lash on there, or extension, sorry, so that it lifts the natural lash up. And I mean, logically, that makes the most sense because we are in the business of eyelashes and we're trying to enhance the client's natural lashes. But this is the problem with that. So let's say we were to put a D on here. That would be your D. Do you see how minimal that bonding surface is? That has such tiny bits of bonding area. That means that if I were to brush this lash, the chances of it coming off are a lot higher than if I had a lash on there that had more bonding surface. So let's say, for instance, I was gonna put a C on this lash. That's where I'm at. Now, that definitely has a little bit more bonding surface. Of course, you're not gonna go and put a B, but I can tell you that if you were to put a B, you would have a ton of bonding surface because now your B goes here and like that, if it even curls that much, and look how much bonding surface that is. But the point I'm trying to make is that you can't just base your curl on the shape that you're trying to create or the style you're trying to create. You actually have to take into consideration the client's natural lashes. So the rule of thumb here is that if a client's natural lash is curling upwards, you're safe. Straight, still pretty safe. Downward is where you need to make sure that you are being cautious about what lashes you're choosing. For instance, I personally have very curly natural lashes. So that means when someone puts a D on me, I actually don't like the way it looks because it's actually very curly for my natural lashes. Okay, so looking at it a little bit close up, you can see exactly what I'm saying here. So you really have to take into consideration the bonding surface. It really makes a difference, and I promise it will make a huge difference on the way you place lashes along with your retention, because the more space you have for the lash to actually adhere to the natural lash, you will definitely have better retention. This also goes for, like I said, curly lashes. So for me, because I have really curly natural lashes, I genuinely don't like really curly extensions. So really and truly, I go for a more C curl look. Even a D is just too much for me. Honestly, a CC, I still don't even want it. C's or even CCs look like DDs on me because they curl right up and they actually curve into my eyelid, which I hate. So you have to, instead of just looking at, you know, a picture someone sends you or, hey, I want this style, you also need to look at what their natural lashes look like. I know we emphasize on the health of a natural lash. We talk about making sure that none of the lashes are broken, but we also need to look at the growth of the natural lash. Oh my God, my vest is just sitting there because I just threw it off. But we need to look at the growth of a natural lash. Is it growing up? Is it growing straight? Is it growing down? And then we determine our curl based off that along with the style. It goes hand in hand. It's a perfect formula. It's really and truly about understanding the curls, understanding the variations that we have, and picking the best variations for each client. That's why it's so important to customize your sets. You can't keep giving people the same sets because everybody not only has different textures of lashes, different lengths, different densities, they also have different growth patterns. So they could be growing up, they could be growing straight, they could be growing downward. It just depends, but you have to pick your curl based off of what you see on that client. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that this was a tip that you guys can use right away because it is very helpful, to be honest. Once I learned this and once I figured it out, I realized that I was doing things wrong and you really need to correct how you're placing your lashes. It can, like I said, it can help your styling, it can help your retention, it can help your placement. So overall, just better sets. So make sure you understand the curls, make sure you're looking at the lengths. I'm gonna stop talking about this. Yeah, I keep saying the same thing. Okay. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope that you found it helpful. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will be back with more videos very, very soon. Bye.